Christmas is over, but I'm still in the Christmas spirit for my Christmas special. So, I'm going to review 2 movies in this one and 2 in the next one. It's a 2-parter here, just because it takes like 8 minutes for me to do 2 reviews. So, I don't want to have to put you through a 16-minute video. So, this is part 1. In this one, I'm reviewing The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and Gran Torino. Gran Torino was only at 84 theaters. It was its opening weekend, the Christmas weekend. And it still made $750,000, which is a lot for such a tiny, tiny release. So anyway, this movie stars Clint Eastwood. It's also written and directed by Clint Eastwood. I would say that this is one of his best movies he's directed. It's definitely one of the best movies of the year. And the reason why is because it focuses on relationships, and it gets relationships down so well. I think, Clint Eastwood just has a powerful performance. Pretty much, this movie's about an old Korean War veteran who is trying to be put in a home by his parents. Not parents, children. Boy, why am I being so retarded today? Anyway, his children are trying to put him in a home. And he doesn't want to. He's a crotchety old man. He's very racist, and he lives in a neighborhood where there are a lot of Hmong people, which is a sort of tribe from the area in like Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam and all that area, like Indonesia. So he's still very racist towards them. But Clint Eastwood's performance, he's not like an evil racist. He makes you love him almost. I mean, it's almost like he's not really racist. He just says a lot of racist things, but he shows through his relationships that it's just he's shielding himself. He's using that past experience as a way to shield himself and prevent further heartbreak and hard times for himself, especially in his old age. He has a lot of history, a lot of past mistakes he's made, and he's sort of closing himself off from everybody during the last stages of his life. And it's very sad, but pretty much what happens is he saves a young Hmong teenager from a Hmong gang, who are trying to get him to steal his Gran Torino. And pretty much they build the relationship from there. The trailers make it look like it's a revenge movie. It's not really a revenge movie. It does have some elements of a revenge film, but it's not like Dirty Harry Retirement, which a lot of people think it was going to be. The acting is great by Clint Eastwood. I've already said that, but I can't say it enough. He does a fantastic job. Everyone else is so pathetic compared to him, though. But really, the writing is so good. I mean, the bad acting from all the Hmongs, I mean, they're non-actors, so it makes it seem more authentic. At least I think so. So, I'm giving this movie 4 stars. It'll probably be in my top 10. This is the first 4-star I've given since Burn After Reading back at the end of September. So, I mean, this is good. I hope it comes away with some Oscars. Next review is Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which is being hailed as one of the best of the year by many, many, many critics. If you watched on Reel's channel, I was watching like a whole bunch of critics' picks, and they were just picking Benjamin Button for everything. And I'm sorry to say, this is a very good movie, but it's not a great movie. Much like WALL-E, which I didn't put up a review for WALL-E because, well, it came out in June, and I didn't start till September on this. But also because I probably get a lot of hate because I didn't love it as much as everybody else did. I think it's a very good movie, but I think it really bogs down when it tries to have a message other than just a simple love story between Wally and Eve. So, past that, I don't want to talk about Wally anymore. Curious Case of Benjamin Button, like I said, it's a very good movie. The acting performances by the central people, fantastic. The visuals are absolutely amazing. I mean, they are great. But and the story is very good. It's a very good premise as well. But the fact of the matter is, the movie is long. It's overly long. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I think it spends too much time with him being like really old. Like, it's really early in his life because, you know, he ages backwards. If you've seen the trailer, you pretty much know the plot of the movie. And it's almost exactly the way the trailer looks, except the trailer makes it seem like it's a romance. And there's only a small portion of the film that's a romance, and it's almost at the end of the movie. It's more or less just Benjamin Button just living life the way he wants to, and it feels a little devoid of meaning. I mean, his life is extraordinary, and he meets a lot of great characters. But what is the point of the movie? Why are you showing us this? What is the deeper meaning you're putting forward? And it was lacking in that area. It runs almost exclusively on human emotion without any sort of logical deepness to it, which I think it needed. And a lot of people have said the director, David Fincher, does a lot of movies like that are pretty to look at but don't really get much deeper. I disagree. I loved Zodiac, I loved Seven, I loved Fight Club. I think they do all have their deepness to them. This one just didn't seem as deep as the others. So, like I said, I love the visuals. It should win Best Visual Effects, bar none. And I really loved the premise, and I loved the acting, but it just doesn't get deep enough, and it just runs a little too long. I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars, maybe 3, sort of along that area. Good, but not great. So, you know what? It's probably not gonna be in my top 10 of the year, which is unfortunate because I was really expecting it to be. But you know what? My top 10 is probably gonna look really weird compared to so many others. But we'll get to that a little bit later in the year. So I'll see you guys for part 2. It'll be uploaded at the exact same time as this one. So just look over here. Yeah, this side. Down there. Alright. See ya.